Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you to the Zebec Army or the ZBCN Warriors. It's time for the updates, the daily ZBCN updates. First off, shout out to Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, everyone. Also, it is Thursday, which is Friday Eve. So we're almost at the weekend, baby. We made it. Another week in the books. And if you watched the Fed meeting yesterday, you know the interest rate remains unchanged. So I don't expect a whole lot from crypto currently. And with the conflicts going on, it's probably going to be a while before we see a massive push up in the cryptocurrencies because of the uh, fear and uncertainty. Once the uncertainty calms down, possibly we'll get some action. So let me turn on the spotlight and see what we have. ZBCN to the moon. What up, Beck? Yo, what up, my guy? Zebec to $2. What up, Bugatti? I hope so. But let's look at the Twitter feed first. So this is the BTM Crypto News Network. Make sure you sign up so you don't miss out on updates and current events. This is the live stream from yesterday with the Fed chairman. So if you get a chance, you can check that live out. We live streamed it yesterday. A lot of interesting questions, but no rate change. So this is, I got 5 on it. Jumped over to Blue Sky app because I saw JD Vance talking about telling people over there what's going on, buying ZBCN, which is Zebec Network. Slow starting, but looks promising that people want to see what I'm doing. This guy, for instance, if you join Friend Me, same thing for me there. Link to app in the profile. So this is, hey, good one. Heard of Zebec, but haven't looked into ZBCN properly yet. Streaming payments on Solana sounds solid, though. I'll take a closer look this week. DM me, and I will get back to you. So this is actually on Blue Sky. I got a login. I just haven't signed up. I'm signed in yet. This is Zebix for utilities, real-time streaming, money, real-time money streaming, payroll, and salary. Spending with crypto, the Zebec card, decentralized infrastructure, the DPN, and the governance and fees. JD Vance, follow me, JD. You and the big guy taking us to the moon. This is Good Morning Crew, flying the Zebec colors, compliant spaces today. Excited to hear more about the roadmap. This guy's posting like crazy over there. And then this is the Labu Zebec card, which I heard somebody talking about yesterday, which might be a big thing. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think about that Labu. Was it Labubu? The Labubu card. And Labubu's getting pretty popular, so I think that might be a pretty good move. Let me know what you guys think about that. And let's get back to Twitter. So this is the 2 best crypto project ever teamed up and ready to launch to the moon. The X, shout out to the X and the Zebec family. We need to start making some more X videos. Though I share this Zebec idea with your fam, this is the daily chart and it shows a third wave known as a tsunami pushing to the full fib extension at the 0.012 with PA finally ending up at the 0.014 on Tuesday, October 7th. And my theory holds water. Then the second wave creating a parabolic supercycle that could potentially take the PA over to our beloved $1. I wish. Um, where we buy the Labubu, my boy. This is an actual card. So you gotta, where'd it go? this is an actual Zebec card. So you got to sign up to the Zebec silver card, and you can get the Labubu silver card. And I might actually sign up for one myself, Bugatti. I'll let you know once I go through the process. Zebec will drop a zero soon. And this is the 004 up 0.12%, 0014 plus 1%. What up, Jade? What's going on? You said you saw this first Zebec being played at a soccer game. You were right here. Pause this and let's go to this commercial.
Active in over 140 countries, Zebec is changing the game in payments. From Times Square to Premier League soccer to UEFA Championships, and with over 50,000 global users, Zebec is becoming a household name in consumer finance.
I think that's a pretty cool commercial.
Active in over 140 countries, Zebec is...
Are we in a super cycle, my cuz? Not yet. Not yet. I think with the market conditions and the things that's going on outside the US and other countries, I think we're kind of put on hold until they can figure that out. ZNBC is lining up for a $5 to $10 run, but what most will miss is ZBCN. I'm sorry, XRP is going to $5. Both are utility tokens. Both are tied to real world use cases. And guess what? Same supply. It's not just about the limits. It's about the momentum, the catalyst, and adoption. Zebec has the runway 5+ on the radar. Interesting. Breakout structure forming, coiling into a classic symmetric triangle. Lower highs among the red downtrend line and higher lows among the green uptrend line, all containing within the blue pitchfork. That tightened coil almost always leads to a decisive break. They wedge between the green, the 004, and following with the red, the 005, inside the pitchfork. Confirmations for clean breakout volume, tops 20 period moving average on the breakout bar. Momentum, stocks RSI fast line, blue crosses a slow line. Price closes above the red downtrend at the 005 and no upper wick dragging below. Once you see the volume VA stock RSI at 50 and a solid close at 005, then that's your green line. As for timing, the triangle apex is about 3 to 5 trading days around June 25th to 26th. So expect a decisive move, then accumulate, 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 accumulate. What is up, Tony? White Rock about to break out. So he says the blue line's here. So once they come down to this blue line, it's going to pop up. So let me know if you agree or disagree, or if you think that makes sense or not. This is Zebec is about to blow up, not by chance, by design, backed by real tech. Let me see how long this is for you. Isn't waiting for permission. It's breaking out while others hesitate. If you're still sleeping on Zebec, you're about to wake up broke. I guess there's no song here. Just Zebec is about to experience a green candle. They're keeping it pushing. Zebec SOX 2 compliance and what that means. So SOX 2 is a compliance for financial services. It's telling you that you guys are certified. and Zebec is ready to actually do business. You got to be secure. Trust, SOX 2 trust service principles, security, availability, processing integrity, confidentiality, and privacy. So it means your network is secure and you're trusted compliance in your card processing. That's also a good sign. SOX 2 compliance and what it means. Let me see. I'm not reading all this, but it'll be on the BTM page. Key aspects of SOX 2 compliance, trust services criteria, audits. Organization undergoes SOX 2 audits to verify the implementation and effectiveness of their controls related to trust services criteria. More about ZBIC. This is a quick video. Send me evidence. I will give you whatever the value of 1 million ZBECs in crypto of your choice. I will be able to come forward and step up to the challenge. Let me see. What's he talking about here?
So here we're going to end it all. For those of you who claim that Zebec
Let me see if we can get a little volume on here. Oh, wow.
network, Zebec is a total scam, I'm going to give you the challenge. I gave everybody the 1 million Zebec challenge under $1,000. Now 1 million of Zebec, even at today's lows, is over $4,000. So here's my challenge to you. Whatever 1 million Zebec costs, the moment you submit proof, tag me, put it on my X account, Crypto Granny Bobby Bob. Same name, different place. Send me evidence, okay? Anybody can make a video. Send me hardcore evidence, receipts, that Zebec is 100% a scam. Send it to me. And if you send me credible evidence, I will give you whatever the value is of 1 million Zebec in the crypto of your choice, from stablecoin to Bitcoin. Go for it.
Let me see if I can find something to get 1 million ZBEC. That'd be weird though. Why would I find evidence to get 1 million ZBEC? But definitely, whoever it is not going to get paid because ZBIC is not a scam. So you're wasting your time, fellas, or people. Just going to throw that out there. Don't even waste your time, guys. I know there's a lot of footage for ZBIC, but we'll have to wait and see. Bugatti is ZBIC. 200K make me rich. Possibly if it gets to $1, it's $200,000. You know what I'm saying? 50 cent is what? $100,000? A penny is, let's see, what is a penny? Where's my trusty calculator? But FYI, do not tell anyone how much crypto you hold. Don't be like the guy in wherever, Europe somewhere that was kidnapped, right? They was holding him for his password, 20 grand. So I can live with that. She said crypto of your choice, definitely. But you're wasting your time because ZBEC's not a scam. ZBCN will emerge from the pits and shine bright again. Can't keep ZBEC down for long. Believe it. ZBEC isn't cooling off. It's reloading next leg 0052 and beyond. ZBEC and Ripple, the dream team. Two RWA Kings, two breakout chains bring freedom. These two are all you need. ZBEC compliance, the ISO 20022. And this is Marat talking about XBX 6900. This is what we're looking for. This quick little video about, wait, this is XRPL, actually. Does this have anything to do with ZBEC?
About finance anymore. It's about anchor. What if your DNA had a ledger, not a place to store your genome, but a system that verifies your biological consent in real time as it happens? That's what DNA Protocol is doing right now on the XRP ledger. This isn't about finance anymore. It's about anchoring human biology on-chain, and XRPL was chosen for a reason. Instead of storing data, the protocol anchors live genomic computations. It transforms raw biological randomness, what scientists call entropy, into cryptographic consent. Most blockchains would struggle under this kind of stress, but XRPL behaves differently. When the chain is overloaded with entropy, it doesn't break, it shifts. What emerges is something called validator drift, a kind of digital immune response. These sync changes aren't errors, they're proof that the system is adapting to pressure. Each drift pattern becomes a record of truth. Was consent verified? Did the node reject manipulation? Was the randomness compressed without distortion? And that curve in version 0.12? That wasn't volatility. That was XRPL defending itself, rejecting delay injection, a common trick used to tamper with data timing. What you're seeing is a chain that can anchor biological truth without compromise. It's fast, it's final, there are no gas fees, and once the data is locked, it's immutable. That's why genomic identity is moving to XRPL. Governments might try to regulate it, but they won't be able to rewrite it, because this isn't just blockchain tech anymore. It's the backbone of human data. The rails are active, the entropy is flowing, and the future of consent is already here. Want more crypto videos? Check out my playlist. Remember, this post is brought to you by the Crypto Chrome. Like, follow, share, and repost this video if you believe that crypto is the future, and the future is now.
So shout out to Crypto Chrome. Can't give you financial advice, Bugatti, but I would definitely hold. Kind of agree with Peter there. It's gonna push. It's gonna keep pushing. You could take profits, but make sure you have a plan. I don't plan to take profits until probably 20 to 50 cents and then invest in and ride back up to the dollar. But I want to see how fast it's going to hit that 50 cents. What are your thoughts on SQT? I'm no rocket scientist, but I do know it's the best to get in the project while it's close to its all-time low. I'm just saying. So what is SQ? What is the SQT? Zebec network. How far this crypto giant soars in 2025? Might have to put that on our watch list, actually. Hello. Okay. Wait. Okay. Make sure the video's paused. Zebec XRP forges the path. Zebec lights the way. Whole battle tested journey. Zebec's promise and emerging trends in the U.S. crypto exchange and markets. Dr. Hazenbach, head of research at Uphold, and Simon, COO of Zebec. This is Wednesday, the 25th. We might have to check that out as well. Solana, the official weekly Solana ecosystem tier is here. What tokens should we feature next week? Drop your favorites. So we got Zebec on the A tier. S tier is Trump, Jupiter, XPX, and Bonk. And a lot of extra tiers, not going through all that. John and Ghost have taught me a valuable thing since I've come to crypto. Don't marry your bag. Zebec is a great project, but there are a lot of other great projects out there, and they are all going up. RWAs will reign king. So we got Zebec, Ripple, Ethereum, Zello, HBAR, I don't know what the XLM, XDC. The writings on the wall on the daily time frame is crystal clear. It's coiling up for a major move upside. I picked up another 250 tokens to back my thesis. NFA, but you should too. Dump your losing dino coins. They're cooked. And this is Zebec incoming. So everyone's talking about the pump. The Genius Act passed 63 to 30. This was earlier today. I don't know if anybody tuned into that or not. And this is more about the Genius Act. So let me close this out. We'll check the crypto bubbles real quick. So, oh wow. Radian's up 6.9. Zebec is down 1.7 on the day, up 0.7 on the last hour. Spectra is up 10.8. Glad I held on to that Spectrum. Fartcoin is down 12.2. Archblock is up 1.9. Ethereum is up 0.7. Tron is up 0.4. Snakes up 5.3. Aerodrome's been popping lately. I want to check into that. Up 5.4. Prime's up 0.9. Helium is up 5%, and metal is up 5.6. Casp is down 2.6. ArchPay, Alchemy Pay, is up 0.2. It looks like all the green in the market. Bit token is up 0.1. Everything else is red. White is down 11.4. XPX is down 6.4. Turbo Toad token is down 3.1. Keeping it moving. Wait, you need to keep an eye on Solana. Solana is down 1.7. Gala's down 1.8. Tau's down 3.9. You mentioned SQL. So this is what is SQL? Oh, it is up. Okay. Make a note of this guy. Subquery Network is up 11%. So you can get it on Uniswap. Okay. Let's see. Was it SQT? Look, it's an Ethereum coin. Uniswap, Bybit, Mexigate, Crypto.com, and Uniswap. Okay. I'll check that out. Let's go back to Zebec. The wrong Zebec. Is up 11.7. Yo, bro, do you buy silver? Silver what? Silver coins or silver just in general? Zebec is down 2.3 on the day. Market cap is 340, down 2.1. 24-hour trading line is 18.6 mil, down 29.6%. It's coming down for us to pick it up. Dino's bullets on Zebec. Dino just asked Zebec if it gets listed on Binance. What do you think? Let's freaking go. You're listing Bino. You're listing Zebec. Bullets on Zebec. You got to believe to make gains. Doubters will be left out. Remember when all the TA people keep telling you, keep talking about the head and shoulders pattern that you're supposed to crash down to 002. I'm not going anywhere. I'll continue to hold and buy daily. The price looks like it's stable at around the 004. We can go up from here. Compliance roadmap today and Spaces, Ripple Stellar Spaces announcement and buyback from May are coming too. Zebec is about to lift off, getting ready for that 1 cent and beyond. Zebec is loading up. Buyer's market. Don't be fearful. Just keep smashing. Compliance edition recording and comments. Keep it pushing. So on Gecko says Zebec is up 2.3%. This can't be right. So BX is down 2.3%. Oh, silver bars. No, actually, why you mention it, I actually collect silver coins, 50-cent pieces and dollars, which I'm probably going to cash in to buy more crypto. I've just been trying to figure that out, but now would probably be a good time to go ahead and cash on in. So on the Zebec holders, we are at, let me refresh this. Let me see what's going on with these refreshes while we're checking. So Zebec is 75,727. It's a lot of sevens, actually. The 004 we're holding. Last 4 hours, we picked up 34 holders, 12 hours, 25 holders, 1 day, 53. 3 days, we lost 88 holders. 7 days, we're up 602. 14 days, we're up 777. And for the month, we're up 24,066. And you can see here where we were losing holders, and looks like we are starting to pick them back up. So look at the chart. We'll start with the 5-minute chart. On the 5-minute, let's zoom in a little bit. On the 5-minute, looks like RSI is starting to come up. Based RSI is at 44. You see, all we got to do is get to 50. We're gaining volume and had a MACD cross on the 5-minute. On the 15-minute, got a couple of green candles and a red candle. RSI base movement average is 47, and RSI looks like it's coming up. We're losing volume on the 15-minute chart. On the 45-minute chart, we're also losing volume. Had a couple of red candles. RSI is coming up 42.9. RSI base moving average is 48.2. On the hour chart, got a green candle. RSI is flat. We're losing volume on that 1 hour as well. And we'll check the 4-hour. 4-hour shows us a green candle for today. RSI base moving average is flat. RSI is flat, and we're losing volume. Looks like there's a MACD cross coming on the 4-hour. Let's see here. Went over the holders. Checking the price again. Guess we'll go back and look at some comments. Monster bullish on Zebec. In the end, Zebec is going to be a monster, a payroll monster. Let's freaking go. You got to believe to make the gains. We read that already. The Zebec's loading. Zebec is the Binance alpha listing this token to the moon soon. Mark my words. I'm bullish on Zebec. 4 is the new low, 100%. CZ, the price hung in there even during war times. Let's go. Who's selling and who's doing this? Riding it up. The train is almost ready to go. Don't miss your ticket. We'll go to the moon in no time, today or tomorrow night. But we are ready. Cheers up. Peace. Something big is incoming. Don't miss out. Zebec to the moon. I've seen a lot of FUD about how Sam will produce a rug pull and so on. Of course, when you find an allegation, do your own research and never trust anyone. I never believe that someone is so benevolent to save you from losing money, helping you to do money. Do what's best for you. At the age of AI, I'm pretty sure you can get some information by yourself. I feel like a major news will drop soon. I don't see those prices staying low much longer. Moonshot is on the way. Everyone's talking about major news. What is this major news? What is going down the pipeline? We don't know, but I think they're right. Something big is coming for Zebec. Look into XWATs on Ethereum and Base, not XDC. Let me know what you think. I'll look at XSwap as well at some point. Let's get to a couple of videos. I want to grab some lunch. This is, let's see, going order by time. See what this guy's talking.
What is going on, guys? Back with another video. So Zebec network has been one of the strongest performing assets within crypto. this had been on an insane run, touching nearly 600 million, around 550 million. Since then, has had a bit of a correction, a bit of a pullback, around 350 million. So it is down around 25%. And today I want to cover this. I want to talk about the potential for this project, because they really are making some huge developments, and they're continuing to push this project, right? So again, what I like about Zebec, it's in some very hot narratives, deep in RWA, PayFi, payment solutions, and also something unique within the payroll sector, which is where I think a lot of potential comes in this project, guys. So, they have a variety of different products. They have, their obviously their payment solution, the payroll software with WageLink, etc. But they also offer various different crypto cards where you can basically pay in various different cryptos. You can get cash back. And, we're seeing a lot of adoption. The amount of cards which are being issued is continuing to increase. And then they also have their ZPIN section as well, which basically is being used in various different companies across the US, I believe. So again, guys, this does have a lot of potential, right? And especially within the payroll sector, again, basically looking to completely revolutionize it, making it a lot more efficient, giving people more flexibility, more options in terms of when they get paid, the options in terms of the currencies they get paid in, whether they want to get exposure to crypto. So this has a lot of potential. With the WageLink as well, I think this really does have something which is going to perform very well. And then on top of that, you've got the ZPIN as well, which is basically being used across different businesses across the US. And as I've said, has a lot of potential in it as well. And then they also have their vaults here as well. The security vault as well. So, they are doing a lot of things. But as I've said, guys, the payroll sector is something which I think has a lot of potential from here. And, if they can continue to onboard different businesses, this is going to continue to, grow and really just see some insane adoption. So you can see already, the holders continues to increase, the amount of ecosystem members continues to increase as well. Very good exchanges as well. And ultimately, they have some very solid token utility as well. The ZBCN token is essential to basically operate in this network. So, huge amounts of utility, whether it's governance, whether it's staking, whether it's DeFi, whether it's, using it within the different assets. It has a wide range of the different token utilities. And, this is why I do expect this to perform really well. You can see here, you can also use it to get access to VIP features, such as the higher VIP cards that they offer. You can also use it to basically get access to different events across the world. So they're really trying to build this community aspect as well. And, ultimately, they are doing a very good job, right? This is another thing, what they're doing here. They are taking the marketing aspect to a new level. You can see here, they will basically be launching various different TV ad campaigns. And this is the key thing. These will be coming to major networks, so probably some of the biggest TV channels that you can think of. And again, the TV ad looks very high quality, and essentially it's just a good marketing strategy, right? This is what a lot of projects could really learn from. And you can see here you've got the likes of AI Tech who are commenting on this, and again, they're one of the best marketing projects within AI. And other things with this as well, guys, is their partnerships with the likes of Uphold as well. And you can see here, Uphold users hold around $100 million worth of Zebec. And that's another thing to note with this as well, right? Very good volume on this as well. And exchanges are also solid, and you can pretty much be certain that it is a matter of time before this gets the huge tier ones. Other things with this as well, guys, which again comes into the strengths in regards to marketing. A big reason why a lot of the XRP holders like this project is because they are basically going to reward the big players who are holding Ripple. So if you hold over $50,000 of XRP, they will basically reward the holders with the Zebec token, right? So this is going to be a very good way to onboard a massive diehard community in the form of XRP. And it's a genius strategy, right? Imagine them onboarding, even just 10% of XRP holders. You can imagine just how much growth this is going to happen, guys, because you've got Zebec, which is, Zebec is sat at, I think, around 350 million, and then you've got something like XRP, which is sat in the, tens of billions of market cap, if not higher. So again, very good in the form of the marketing. Other things they're doing as well, which shows that they have a huge amount of backing, they've got the money behind them to push this project. They're acquiring different companies. Of course, we saw them acquire Science Card, which is basically a debit card which works with different scientists, engineers to basically improve the overall experience for students as well. And you can see here also, they are working in terms of, different sort of, ethical projects as well within healthcare. You've got this cures for different, problems. So again, it's good to see, Zebec has acquired this company, and you can see here, they're pushing this in the form of marketing with different advertisement boards across the UK, across different universities. And again, that is going to be a good way to onboard or to attract a lot of users. So again, really good to see. A massive strength of this comes in the form of the marketing. Other things with this as well, you can see here, this is what they do in terms of interviews. This is with Science Card, and they've basically brought some of the advisors from Science Card on board onto Zebec. And you can see here attending different events, London Tech Week. So they know how to collab, they know how to market. And as you all know, guys, marketing is one of the most important factors. Zebec also has solid utility, solid fundamentals. And for me, they're just really making some of the best moves in the crypto space. So I know it's up massively, and I'm not telling you to fall more into this. Has come down. Could it come down further? It could, but with what they're doing and the amount of adoption that we're seeing, even when it comes to other companies, they're acquiring compliance firms. They acquired GateKnox, which is basically a regulatory firm to basically help integrate the AML and the KYC integration into the platform as well. So it shows, guys, they're just acquiring all these different organizations, these different companies, and it's a really, really bullish factor. So I'm impressed with what they're doing. On top of that as well, guys, you can see the growth that they're having in terms of the volume through the payroll, in terms of the different enterprises, the employees that they're serving, 11,000 employees. You can see, the cards are also getting a lot of adoption, nearly 100 countries for May 2025. So really, really bullish. And they're continuing to develop at a very good pace. So it's taking a lot of boxes. It has the talk utility, it has the hype, it has the marketing, and I think this is really becoming one of the most bullish projects. And again, 350 million market cap, mid/high cap. This, in my opinion, is really going to become one of the biggest movers within RWA. And when you look at something like Chainlink, you look at something like Ondo, I think this is a project which is really going to become up this list. And again, let's have a look at where this could go. So again, XRP, we see people saying this is going to become the next XRP. Obviously, guys, nothing is impossible. You have to be realistic. It is a 354x to XRP's market cap of 126 billion, which is very, very unlikely. But guys, you don't need it to go to that market cap, right? Even if this was to go to, a $10 billion market cap, guys, you are looking at close to a 30x. Now, something like 10 billion for me is very achievable with what this project's doing. Even higher, I think this could go higher. But for me, guys, this is something which I think is still early. I still think it has a lot of potential from here. And I'm going to be watching this very closely because I think the upside of this is insane. If they can continue to onboard companies, businesses within the payroll, and also within acquiring different businesses, this is going to perform well, guys. So just a quick update on Zebec. It is a very interesting project which is getting a lot of hype, and you should definitely do your research into it. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and if you did, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon for the next video.
I want to talk to Ramesh Choudhury. Did you put your shirt on?
Whom you're talking about?
And top on this coin that we are observing. Overall, a bigger picture is telling us that the price is getting sideways and flat in the range that we discussed many times, that we are in the range from the 437 is the low range and the 40 is the mid range and higher range is 45. So this video is important if you guys are still holding this coin and concerned to know what should be the next move and how we can trade this range and how we can take advantage. So make sure guys subscribe and turn on the notification if you want regular updates, and do not forget to hit the like button. $353 million of market cap and $21 million of volume. Volume is very little, tiny. In the same exchange listing, price is still flirting and rolling around the 40s region, and Last night we bumped toward like 43 region, and currently we are still holding this area. Very tight range it is. If someone want to take position here for 2-3%, very less volatility on this coin now. This is the zone, guys. What is like 39, as I told you yesterday, like 3920 something. You can just enter here and you can just sell back this coin here toward the 42 something. Okay. This is the range here. How much wider this range is? Almost 5 to 6% of the range. You can do a leverage here by putting the tight stop losses below the 39 region. Okay. And you can just do a trading, scalping on this coin while we just stuck in the range. So overall, guys, there's no clear indication that we are just going to pump or dump because the price is getting flat here. And look at the RSI here. I'll say pump toward that region of 51 when we hit prices toward the 51 region, and RSI level was 54. And currently, you can see here there is a lot of accumulation going on, and prices now again sitting at the important support level. So I'm not expecting any kind of a major dump on this coin as long we are just holding above this support level of the 42 on RSI. This is a 12-hour frame. Okay. Now we will go to the 1 day frame and we will see what the 1 day frame is telling us. Here, 1 day is also showing the similar kind of a move, guys. You can see here, it is still in the range from 39 to this. Nothing interesting, still nothing interesting about this coin. 2 week frame is also telling us the same thing that we are here in this range from 33s to 53, almost a bigger. And there's a 3 day and 10 hour left to close that 2 week candle. So I think after 2 3 days we can see a volatility, but overall the price is getting in the range from 30s to 50s. This is the bigger picture. And on hourly, we just got stuck here at from the 37s to 45. Okay, so here was my thought and analysis about the ZBCN Zebec network. Always do your own research before buying and selling anything. Thinking bye.
So shout out to Crypto Cop. Moving forward, this is
taking tokens
Crypto
out,
Net.
thus driving the price up.
And in today's video, we're going to talk about, can ZBCN be the next XRP, and what does that look like? Remember, nothing I say is financial advice, only use risk capital, and thank you to those who continue to support the channel. So ZBCN on the day is down 0.27%. So a little bit of a pullback. And then as you can see, over the last 7 days, we peaked up as high as 0.005 and then we pulled back. So this could potentially be a great opportunity to DCAN if you're somebody that's looking to acquire some more ZBCN. And then as you can see, the 24-hour volume is at 27.6 million. So the volume's down a little bit. Now at its peak, when there was like a lot of bullish momentum, I believe we were getting like 200 million in trading volume over a 24-hour period. So I anticipate that volume to pick back up. And I'm going to show you why, because ZBCN has had some great partnership news here over like the last few days. So we're going to dive into that. And it's looking at currently a
We got some
$347
bullish
million
news
market
for
cap is where
Zebec Network. It looks
Zebec
like
Network
Zebec
is
Network
sitting.
is landing a part.
And let's like look at some of the comments real quick. ZBCN new entry point confirmed, looks like resistance. Not financial advice. So this person here believes that this is a good entry point. Now I know at one point ZBCN was right around 3 zeros and 7. So it was like where it's at its bottom. So it's had like a nice little run up here over the last couple of months. And then here it says ZBCN. ZBCN is stepping into the big leagues. Yep. So Altcoin Buzz just named Zebec one of the top real world gems. So that's cool here. So combining real world asset utility and modern DePIN infrastructure. So that's another important thing that I had wanted to bring up about ZBCN. So the whole narrative, crypto is all about narratives. So imagine real world assets going just on a crazy run, right? And it's interesting because ZBCN is one that's in real world assets. So imagine real world assets just goes on a crazy run, and then everything within that just pumps. So as you can see, if you scroll down here, you will see at 135 rank is Zebec Network. Now, do I feel that this crypto project can crack the top 100? I believe so, based on kind of some of the partnerships that they've set up and the holder growth. But imagine the narrative shifts and everybody in crypto, even some of those large institutional investors, they switch to this narrative. You have the different narratives like meme coins, real world assets, stable coins, you name it. But these go on a run. Well, what's going to happen is they're going to be looking for like undervalued gems and them being able to make some nice return on their investment. And you want to go for those lower cap gems that still haven't peaked yet. And this one right here, a lot of potential at that $346 million market cap. And also, if we go here and look, so as you can see, here's what we're looking at with the holders. The holders roughly sitting at 75, yeah, roughly 75,718. So they had like a little bit of a pullback and then the holders came back up. But it's on a nice growth trajectory. That's what I like to look for. We were down here and it kind of moved up, a little bit of a pullback, but I would venture to say we would be entering closer and closer to that 100K mark in holders. I would say as we get closer and closer to the back half of the year. It could happen sooner than later, depending on the bullish momentum with this token. And we've seen it just go on an absolute tear when the whole crypto market was just kind of stagnant. And if we go and look at the X account, so here's the major announcement far as, again, with the Zebec network extending the olive branch. And that's how you build partnerships. And it says here, from Zebec's ecosystem to XRP holders on Uphold with Love and ZBCN, holding 50K plus in XRP. We see you, we reward you, we invite you to get to know us. And it says here, exclusive ZBCN reward for XRP holders on Uphold starting this week. Yeah, so this is massive because you are essentially tapping into an already existing large community and kind of cross promoting. That's how you do things. You cross promote. You have like different partnerships, and props to Uphold for thinking outside the box. I absolutely love it. And if you're asking yourself, okay, so why is this important? If we scroll up,
Me sorprende que aún tenga
XRP and Ripple, 3.1 million in followers on X. So they have a large and massive community that if a couple of them or enough of them kind of trickle in, that could potentially take this project to the next level. Remember, this ZBCN has the same token supply as XRP. And what is XRP trading at? I don't know what it's trading at right now, but I know it's in the dollars.
But yeah, Juan. Yeah, we got steel. Let me see, where is it? We got metal. We got metal already. We've been watching that guy for some time. So I might check into that as well. So I do agree with you on metal. Right? I think that's a good play too. But do your own due diligence and let me know in the comments. I got where we were here. Let me see. We got a couple minutes. Let's do this last little video.
partnership with Binance. It's official. We've seen Zebec making an update to the website.
with partners now including Binance, Base, Ethereum, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Visa, and MasterCard. We also know Coinbase is a known partner as well. Looks like Binance is coming to Zebec. Zebec is getting ready to explode, and we have yet another massive update. But before I start the video, I do want to ask, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and make sure to check out the partner for my channel, Best Wallet. Best Wallet is the best anonymous crypto wallet that allows users to create an account without verification, ID, or KYC. Get the most secure, anonymous, non-custodial crypto wallet today, available on Google Play and the Apple App Store. Every download supports the channel tremendously. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Zebec, as they've been making a ton of updates, and looks like things could be looking more and more bullish. See, 3 hours ago, they make an announcement or not announcement, they went on a Twitter space or X space, Zebec ecosystem spaces, compliance, over 22,000 people tuned in. We're seeing compliance is becoming a core infrastructure in Web3, and then they made that announcement for that space, which is nice. They've been doing a lot of spaces, really connecting with the community. Following yesterday's Zebec rewards campaign with Uphold, here's a quick clip from the recent spaces with Simon, their CCO, who shares what the partnership is all about. That from the rewards to institutional custody, Uphold users now collectively hold nearly $100 million worth of Zebec, and that's just up from 35 million a week ago. So again, a lot of money flowing to Zebec, and now there's like that semi-confirmation between Zebec and XRP, as the holders are going to be getting some XRP rewards from a Zebec. Some XRP holders on Uphold would love to Zebec. If you're holding over $50,000 in XRP, you're going to be getting some Zebec, which is pretty solid. A nice little campaign there, which is looking pretty good for Zebec, and they're genuinely changing the way Web3 works in real life. Okay, so decentralized infrastructure for network for seamless flows of real world value, changing the way money works between RWA payments, cards, and a DeFi platform. With over 50 million on and off chain users, 250 plus payroll enterprise clients, with over $1 billion of volume, and serving over 130 different countries. And again, lots of massive partnerships in the crypto space. Things are looking very, very bullish for the future of Zebec. That's why we've been covering this one so closely. Are we going to see that 1 cent soon? That's what's looking like. And potentially even that 10 cents, then $1, and maybe even higher. Again, I made this prediction many times in my video. If we reach a peak market cap of XRP, we could see Zebec sitting somewhere between $3 to $4, which could be the inevitable future for Zebec. Zebec is stepping up in the big leagues. Alt-season buzz just named Zebec one of the top RWA gems, combining real-world asset utility with modular DePIN infrastructure, payroll, cards, treasury, and now TV ads. Zebec, they dropped their TV trailer a couple days ago. They're not just scaling tech, they're scaling awareness. While others chase meme hype, this one's building towards mass visibility with RWA, firepower, real utility, and growing list of exchanges listings. This isn't vaporware. It's a blueprint-backed momentum. TV spots are coming, institutional eyes are watching, and the market cap is still early. Watch for volume, watch for listings, watch for what happens when narrative meets delivery. Which utility excites you the most? Cards, payrolls, treasury tools, or RWA Ingo? You can drop your thoughts in the comment section below, as Zebec is setting up to be one of the largest crypto assets in the space. It's currently ranked 135, but I genuinely believe it could be a top 50, if not even a top 25 cryptocurrency. Again, currently XRP is what's sitting at number 4 spot. So again, if we could get in this ranks of market cap, Zebec might even become a top 10 cryptocurrency, especially with a bold price prediction of $3 to $4. Again, things are looking good. It's getting ready to explode. Zebec is about to blow, not by chance, but by design. Backed by real tech, partners with institutions, integrated into real-time finance, fueled by utility, not hype. So again, Zebec is doing everything in its power to make it a standout project, delivering real-world utility. And again, the crazy thing with Zebec is they want to build a payment structure where you literally get paid as you earn, which is a very interesting concept. Again, we went through the TV ad before, which is going to play on TV, where they really break down why Zebec could be that standout project and what they want to offer to real world users. Again, definitely encourage you to check it out. It's a 1-minute video, but essentially in this video, they kind of demonstrate what Zebec could mean for its users if people start adopting Zebec, right? So rate of flow, you have your hourly wage, and you'd be earning it instantly as you're working. So imagine you're at your 9 to 5, it's a Tuesday, you clocked in 4 hours, you have already instantly got paid for your 4 hours of wage while working. Okay, so it's real world utility like none other. It's a game changing software, and again, this is going to be all done through cryptocurrency. We're already seeing mass adoption for that as well. So again, the power, the utility behind Zebec is what makes it such a standout project. Again, we've been covering this one real closely. If you want to get all the latest and greatest updates, make sure to subscribe button down below. They should be having a collaboration with XRP soon as well, which could be very massive. Things are looking good for this one. If you want all the updates, make sure to subscribe button down below. Now, guys, that wraps the video. Like always, remember, none of this is financial advice. Always do your own research and due diligence before investing any money in the cryptos we cover on this channel.
So shout out to Umar, I think this guy's name is. Looking for another quick video, real quick. Let's throw this guy out real quick and
Exactly
call
why
it
I
a
made
day.
that decision. I made a video yesterday highlighting some key factors, some key pointers on why I did that. In today's video, I'm just gonna do a little follow-up because I had a lot of questions. So we're just gonna do a little recap about what is going on with this project. ZBCN already up 100% for the month. And again, guys, this is a very, very risky play because just a month ago, guys, this coin was trading at nothing. The market cap was around 150 million. I think it was well below that, maybe 10, 15 if you just do all time. I think the beginning, yeah, right here before this whole thing took off, it was trading for nothing, guys. Look, I mean, what, 50, 80 million, 70, 60, 50. I mean, the amounts were very, very little. And then we've seen a sudden surge. Market cap went to all-time high, like 550. And then a lot of you guys had FOMO. You guys were selling your bags of XRP, and you guys bought in at a substantial amount. A lot of you guys reached out to me saying, hey, when is a good time to purchase? I told you guys not to get into the $500 million market cap because we're going to see some resistance. We're going to see some pullbacks because investors will start taking their initial profits. A lot of you guys did not listen. You guys bought into peak, and you guys are all, of course, panicking. But guys, remember, you don't lose your you don't lose in the markets unless you actually sell off your assets. This is a long-term play, and that's the reason why I got into this. Again, I'm going to highlight some key factors. XRP was trading at the same market cap a few years ago. At that time, I neglected it. I did not look into it. Of course, it had a lot of promises, but it got into trouble with the SEC. ZBCN looks clear and free. I don't think it will have the same issues. And again, guys, heavily undervalued, and it shares similarities with XRP. If this can reach the likes of XRP, again, it's a huge optimistic forecast we're doing or whatever it is. If it can reach those marks, guys, this coin will absolutely blow up. It can definitely hit a few, I mean, maybe 100 billion. Of course, if it hits 100 billion, guys, everyone's gonna get rich. But let's first hit $1 billion in market cap. That will be all-time high. I definitely think it is around the corner because there's a lot of great things happening with this project. Of course, if we go under X, they got some airdrops happening with XRP. If you're holding a substantial amount of XRP with Uphold, I think 50K plus, you will get rewarded. That's pretty interesting. That kind of hints towards a potential partnership. Can we see that around the corner? Maybe, maybe not, but I definitely think it's possible. If we hit $1 billion in market cap, guys, the price of this, of course, might just touch a penny. And then from there, we want to, of course, get to the $1 market. But I mean, in order for us to get to that $1 point, the market cap has to hit definitely in the double digits for the billions. I'm talking like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 billion. And of course, guys, like I said, the whole thing with me is that I see a lot of potential in this project. It shares a lot of similarities with XRP. When I was first getting into crypto in 2018, I bought XRP for like, I don't know, like less than 20 cents. And at that time, it was still in the $1 billion market cap. As you see here, ZBCN, it's not even a penny yet. You guys, it's a hundredth of a penny. $315 million market cap. That's very, very low. Again, I bought in, I used the dollar cost average method. I had $10,000 and I split that in between 4 different entries. So I made 2 entries so far, $2,500 each. I'm total invested right now into this project about 5K. I'm still waiting. Maybe the market cap might come down a little bit, guys. I've been watching for the last few days. It's been fluctuating from 340 to 350. It hasn't, I mean, it's been pretty linear. Of course, there is a war happening in the Middle East, which could affect everything. But guys, this is where we have to take the risks, right? There's a high risk to high reward in this project. Again, people that don't take that risk don't get that reward. For me, guys, I'm all in. Of course, crypto might just be a gamble, but at the end of the day, guys, if you can play your cards right, you can succeed. Nothing in this video is financial advice. I'm just giving you my personal opinion on what I think about this project. Just to kind of go over what the community says. The community is 88% bullish on this project. A lot of people are talking about this project, which is a great thing. Markets. Also, guys, this project is not listed on Coinbase, nor is it listed on Binance. I had to go over to my
crypto. Yeah, crypto Clay, you're right. Do not sell your XRP. Although I did take some profits from XRP and bought Zebec, but I'm probably gonna reinvest in XRP on the next dip and then spread it across Zebec. It's not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But I got into Zebec. I mean, XRP when the trial started, so it was under 10 cents, and then it went up. I took some profit, bought back in, took some more profit, took some profit at $1, and took profits at $2. Now I just need to buy back in and wait. And as you mentioned, if ZBEC gets to 100 million, probably going to take some profit there as well. But don't be afraid to take profit on the way up, right? If you bought in early, you can take the profit and still have a good amount of holding. Or you could simply buy back in. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. Last one before I sign off, RVV Astro Nova. Get it while it when it drops, pre-sales over. God bless and stay humble. Thanks, Juan. But I don't buy any pre-sales. Every single pre-sale I bought did not work. I don't do pre-sales anymore. I got an AI Dodge pre-sale and I actually lost money. I got in a Kleenex or something, Cleave It, something. I got in and it never even came. They never even dropped the tokens. They just disappeared with our pre-sale money. So let's finish this video. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. Happy Thursday, happy Friday Eve, which is Thursday, and happy Juneteenth, everyone. If you don't know what Juneteenth is, look it up. But it is the celebration for the freedom of slaves back before actually everyone found out. The folks in Texas got word of slavery being over late, so we celebrate it as our Independence Day. Let's get back to this video real quick and we'll shut it down. Thanks for joining.
And I had to purchase it. It was just a little.
And don't forget to hit your main man up with a super chat. Just trying to keep the lights on BTM Crypto News Network. Let's go. ZBIC to the moon.
Hassle. I don't like using crypto.com. I like using Binance. I like using Coinbase because I hold a lot of my currencies on those platforms. It's just much easier because I have Coinbase Premium, save on fees, etc. But if this coin can't get those listings, guys, you already know that Coinbase and Binance will take majority of that market share instead of OKX and Bigot and Mexi, because I know a lot of places like Canada can't even use Mexi because of, I don't know, you got to use a VPN.
Thank you for joining, Clay, and everyone else that's joining and supporting your main man, BTM Crypto News Network. I might do a video later on Caspa or XRP. I haven't done an XRP video in a while. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Got 3 minutes. We'll run it out. Don't forget to super chat. As always.
But of course, Coinbase, Binance, use worldwide, renowned worldwide. Everyone knows those companies and those exchanges. If ZBCN can get those listings, and I definitely think so, guys. Look at the volume, $21 million in volume in the last 24 hours. That's so much in fees, right? Of course, why wouldn't Coinbase and why wouldn't Binance want a piece of that pie? I really don't know. If we look at the circulating supply, guys, almost 85% of the supply is in circulation, which is crazy. If I go to XRP, I think only like 60% of XRP is in circulation, and they share similar supply, 99 billion. They both have 99 billion, but of course, the price of ZBCN is much cheaper.
Appreciate that, my guy. Have a good weekend, Clay, and stay blessed. And anyone else trying to super chat on the way out? Because once the video is over, I'm about to jump in the pool.
And we're in 2025 when crypto is more talked about. Back in 2018, XRP, of course, the price is different. Less people buy it. But XRP does have a higher market cap, of course. It is sitting at number 4. ZBCN still yet to break the 100 position mark in coin market cap. It's, and like I said, guys, it's I think it's around the corner when this project can definitely blow up, right? A lot of great news coming out. Going back to supply, guys. 85% of total supply is already in circulation. Everything is looking good for this project. It's only a matter of time before we get to the $1 billion market cap. 1 billion, guys, will be an all-time high for this project, as it currently, I think, all-time high was once again 550. A lot of promise about this project. I am still going to be making 2 more entry points into this project. Roughly dropping 2,500 US each time. Of course, using that dollar cost average method. Just waiting, staying optimistic about this project. Hopefully, things don't escalate in the Middle East and we don't get World War III, because of course the markets will collapse. But guys, if you're looking to get into this project, you might just want to keep an eye on it, because the markets, I mean, this coin can take off at any moment, guys. It's sitting at a very low market cap. Like I said, once again, highly undervalued. Let me know what you think about ZBCN. Are you dropping a big bag on ZBCN? Are you already holding, or did you get in at a great price? I wish I got in well below 100 million, but guys, that boat has already sailed. This project will not go less than 100 million. There's too much going on with this project and XRP partnership, airdrops, partnerships in the UK. There's so much going on, guys. There's absolutely no way this project hits well below 100 million. It's only going up from here. If you enjoyed today's video, guys, let me know what you think about it. Give this video a like if you want more content. Subscribe to your boy's channel here, guys, as I do post daily crypto content. And
Great video. And he's right. I think it's going to go deep into the billions. And I started getting into Zebec around the 10 million mark. So I've been in it early when it was ZBC and not ZBCN. But thanks for joining. I hope you guys have a good day. Probably come back tomorrow for the Friday. Wait, tomorrow's Friday. For the cap tomorrow to end the week, or maybe do it Saturday because I got some things to do. Gonna go check out LPGA tournament tomorrow, so I might check that out. So I might not do a video. Take my daughter to check that out, show her a little something. Make sure you guys get out, stretch your legs, take some sun, breathe some air. Crypto will be here. Don't sit here and look at the computer all day, every day, right? It's only going to do what it's going to do. Looking at it all day and night doesn't make it do anything. So live your life, get out, breathe, get some air. Make sure you super chat your main man BTM and join the BTM Crypto News Network to stay current on news events. But thanks for joining, and see you guys tomorrow or Saturday. But as always, let's get back to the money and stay dangerous. It's your main man BTM signing out. And see you when I see you, and peace and hair grease. Miner out.